Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
How is everybody?
Let's get some party going on up in here. Let's see where you all are at.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got you coming on Enlightened World Network. There we are.
Yes, we are. I'm sharing it now.
I need to turn my volume.
When you come in, just go ahead and share it. There's Carol Allen and Rick Morrow. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, Carol. Hi, Rick. It's nice to see. I don't see you yet, and there's Deirdre and Gail Zimmerman. Good morning, Gail.
Hi, Gail. Thanks for joining us today, and check your message because I did get back to you. All of you who indicated you wanted to come this afternoon to the Angel Circle, you should have a message from me. Good morning, Luann.
And good morning, Sherry Seymour. And
Robert
Luann.
Dosa.
Hi.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Robert.
Let me get my
How's everybody doing today?
chat going.
It's Tuesday. If everyone forgot which day it is Tuesday. Yeah, everybody got their coffee or beverage, tea? Yes. Hi, Robert. Robert's saying hi to everybody.
Hi, Robert. Good morning.
It's a beautiful day on the river. It's a little overcast and a little cool, but it's going to be, that always burns off and it gets really nice by afternoon. So,
Hi, Julie Kiss. Hi, Wendy.
good morning, Julie. Good morning, Wendy. I did say, yes, good morning, Deirdre. I did say hello. Wow. The neighbors going out fishing.
We have a boat sighting.
Morning.
All right, girls.
Yes, they protect us.
Yeah, they got to protect their property.
Yes. And so they are.
Robert. Oh, good, Deirdre. Wasn't that good last night? You know, he really did some teaching last night, and I'm glad he did. Because what he talked about, I know we've talked about it before on here, about how you shut down your gifts.
Yeah.
You know, something happens, you either get scared or the family ridicules you or friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that he went into the explanation last night after he shared his experiences.
That's great. Yeah. You know, and also I had a reading once and I was absolutely frustrated because my gifts weren't coming about. I knew I had them. Mm-hmm. And I found out that I had some really negative experiences in other lifetimes or dimensions, if you will, that also held me back from mm-hmm. developing my gifts in this lifetime. So it can happen in this lifetime, and it can happen, you can bring it forward or from other dimensions, however you choose to look at that, mm-hmm. and hold your gifts back for that reason as well.
There's many reasons.
Yeah.
And Carol said she was watching before we came on. And Luann, great day for a long walk in Toronto. That sounds great.
That sounds good.
Easy on Periscope. Good morning to you as well.
And did I see correctly, Luann, that you are going to get to go home in June? I want to say that I saw the post that it was all...
Yeah. For the clearance.
So, okay, wonderful. If congratulations. I know you want to go home so badly, and June is not that far off. It's going to go by in an instant. I can't believe how quickly April went.
I know, exactly. This whole year.
Yes.
Gail, I'm so glad you're with us this morning.
Yeah.
I hope you get to come on more often because we love your energy.
And Sharon Boyle is in the house.
Yes, Carol. She had a dream that she gave birth. I'm pretty sure that that could be a possibility, a new you. And I love that.
I do too.
And Catherine Kovacs is here.
Hi, Catherine. How's your move going? And oftentimes, Carol, at least for me, if there's a baby in my dream or I'm giving birth, it's usually I'm giving birth to a new aspect of my life, or I'm in a new phase of my life. I've released a lot of the old and am moving into the new, my new self.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
It is awesome. And she says that speaks to what I found out yesterday with Diane. There's two aspects of my younger self that needed healing to have my gifts come through. And then you were in the intentions group last night, Deirdre, and they worked on your third eye some more. So yeah, that was awesome.
That is so cool.
I loved that intentions group last night. That was powerful. And we had Sharon with us last night.
How cool is that? I'm so glad.
Yeah, Luann still needs to sort a few things out. Her sister in Alberta has also decided to move back home. And it will be nice to have your brothers and sisters all in one place. I miss my family. Yeah, I've been away from them, oh my God, most of my life now. Since my early 20s, I've been down in Florida or Arizona, scattered around a little bit here and there. But yeah, it's nice to have reunions and to be around family. So I do miss that.
And Catherine says they're signing papers today. Yay. She's so excited. I am so happy for you. That is just awesome news. And yes, Deirdre, Sharon is so awesome. I've known Sharon for several years now, and she's one of those people that just by being around her and talking to her, she lifts your spirit. She's just an amazing woman, and I can't say enough good things about her.
And Dawn Balak, welcome.
Good morning,
so
Dawn.
Good to see everybody today. So, what day is it? It's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's going to be a busy day today, folks. Yeah, for me anyway. I've got a lot going on, and we have a free angel circle this afternoon. So I hope if you haven't signed up yet, just let me know in the group. And they've told me just open it up, and then whoever gets a message. We'll have a couple of hours, so we'll see what happens there. I'm excited about it.
It'll be great.
Yeah, it will be. And then we have a meditation this morning at 11. I'm going backwards. Meditation at 11, Diane at 9:30, and Mira at 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's going to be a full day. And then my gratitude happy hour at 5 o'clock today. And Robert again tonight. I'm loving Robert's stories. I could listen to him all day long.
And we have a new name, Catalina Dennis Neron.
I love that name.
I love the name, and I apologize if I mispronounced it.
Catalina, where are you? We're scattered all over the world, so just let us know.
I have to laugh. Michelle Lander says, good morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Why aren't you drinking tequila?
Well, because I have a long day ahead of me, Michelle. Yeah, it is a busy day, gal.
Where can Catherine find that link? She asked if you
had sent it, honey.
Oh, she did send it. Okay. All
yeah,
right.
And so just check your private messages. That's where I sent them to you all, everybody that indicated that you wanted to be there. And, ooh, these flying mosquitoes love me. It's a good thing they don't bite.
Catalina says she's in Timmins, Ontario, Canada.
Awesome. We have some Canadians here.
And Luann is also from Canada, and so maybe Luann, you could put in where you're from as well.
Oh, I love that, Dawn. People are making masks for her to send to the Navajo reservation.
That's wonderful.
And yeah, I want to type this organization or this website in there for you all to go check out. My mask is for you.
I was making masks, and I've broken 3 needles on my sewing machine making masks because I did it triple layer. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do it differently. All right.
I know, Luann, right? Y'all are taking over. So yeah, she's a little ways away. But aren't you moving, Luann? I don't know how far away you're going to be moving to.
Yeah, I think might be several hours. Good morning, Melody. It's wonderful to see you this morning.
Oh, Carol, so cool. She's going to
Oh
a
my
virtual
gosh.
dance party with her daughter. I love that.
That sounds wonderful. Please
Yeah.
tell us all about it tomorrow and what that's like.
Catalina, are you a member of our group? We have a group called Angelic River Family, and there's a message in there. So if you go into that group, I can give you a private message with the link.
And it's at 2:30 p.m., isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's at 2:30, not 3. So.
Oh, Angelic River Family. It's on Facebook.
And it's an open group.
Oh, it won't show it. That's weird. Okay. Because I've got to do that one. Technology. Right now it's 7:42 a.m. So you're on you're on the same time zone as we are.
We're in the Eastern time zone. We're here in North Central Florida on the St. Johns River, right between basically St. Augustine and Daytona Beach. Or if you go a little wider, Jacksonville and Orlando, we're right smack dab in the middle if you drew a line between them on the East Coast.
And Sally De La Rosa
Good morning,
is here.
Sally.
Hi, Sally and Tony.
I bet that means Tony's right behind her. Hi, Tony.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today? You know, I wanted to mention, we were talking about dreams yesterday and remembering our dreams. And I was watching Gaia TV last night, and I can't think of her name, but she's got this great new show. And anyway, she was talking about dreams and dream states. And one of the things she suggested, and I did this last night, was to sit and meditate for 20 minutes before you go to bed. What she explained is that if we watch regular TV or we have something else going on, that the mind, it takes it quite some time to kind of sift through the day's events and all the TV and everything else. So if you go in and connect within, connect to your higher self, connect to your guides, connect to whomever for 20 minutes before you go to bed, once you do go to sleep, you'll shift into that dream state much quicker. And also, she says it's all about intention. Remember, we mentioned that yesterday. It's all about intention. And to state your intention that you want to remember your dreams in the morning. And Teri said one way you could record them or get a dream journal, write them down. That's what she suggested, was to write them down. And you can work on all kinds of things in your dream state and intend what it is you want to work on. So I did that last night, and I moved into, I had a really dreamy night last night and remembered them this morning when I woke up. So just a little tidbit of information I gleaned yesterday and thought you might be interested in.
That's awesome. Yeah, intentions. Let's talk about intentions today.
And good morning, Betsy Calazzo. Nice to see you this morning.
The intentions are powerful, and I've been doing a group, a private Zoom group, and it's based on The Power of 8 by Lynn McTaggart. If you're not familiar with Lynn's work, go look her up. She's got a lot of YouTube videos. She has books, and she explains how powerful it is for more than one person to be together, stating the same intention and lifting each other up, adding your energy. It multiplies it. You know, the more people that you have gathering together, it multiplies that energy. And she suggests a maximum of 8 people. I don't think I've ever gone over that in our group, and I didn't intend it that way. That's just how it works out, and that's how Spirit has worked it out. But it is so powerful. You usually come into that group, so you can pitch in here too.
Oh, absolutely.
But we state our individual intentions in the group. We state what it is that's on our heart. If there's something that we're needing prayer for, we're needing uplifting or clarification. And then we go around our little circle, and then we all go into a meditative time, and we lift each other up. And we always, without fail, we always see, hear, somehow get some message during that 10 minutes. It may be for ourselves, it may be for everybody in the group or one person in the group, but those intention times together are, I can't even explain how powerful they are. You really feel like you're connected. It's like we all become one when we do that with our intention.
Yeah, it's our souls, our higher selves. We all connect within, and it is powerful. May I use a quick little story about that to show them the power of this group? Teri, for at least a month, the last month, maybe even 2 months or longer, has been saying every Monday night her personal intention is to reach more people, to reach a broader audience that need to hear the message that she has, that we're all needing collectively. And so every single Monday night, that's Teri's intention and has been her intention. And it was last week or the week before, right after that Monday night, she'd been doing this for about a month and a half. She was contacted by a lady who said, I would like to do a show and translate your angel messages into Spanish. Well, if that's not reaching a broader audience and reaching more people that need to hear the message, I don't know what is. I mean, and she's like, I don't know, it just happened. And I said, you intended it. She really did intend it, and that is the perfect example of that.
The angels sent her. I did not reach out to her. She actually contacted me, and we weren't friends. So you know how on Facebook when a non-friend messages you, it goes into like this other folder somewhere on the ethers. And every once in a while I'll check those because people do reach out. And there was her message, and it was she wanted to translate some of my videos and into Spanish. So that would mean that it would have the words down at the bottom so that Spanish-speaking people could understand what was being said during the video. And the angel said, nope, you're taking this show live. They had plans for us, and they wanted us to get that message loud and clear. And it was like 2 days later we were doing it. It was like, here you go. And that's the thing that they have shown me my whole life. Once they have something set up, they have it ready. And once we get the message, it's like, okay, do it. Here it is. And that happened with Blog Talk Radio also 6 years ago. I heard the message to do it, and I'm like procrastinating, dragging my feet. Angels, I don't know anything about radio. What are you talking about? I don't know the first thing. But I set it up, and then it just sat there, and they kept nudging and kept nudging. And then I connected with somebody, and she'd never done radio before either. And we were talking, and it came out of my mouth. I didn't even know I was saying it. I said, we're supposed to do Blog Talk together. And she's like, what? I don't know how to do radio. I said, I don't either. And that was the most fun time. We laughed at each other so much. We didn't know how to bring listeners on the air. We kind of knew what we were going to talk about, but we didn't have a script or anything. We were just going to go on and talk. And it was fun. It was fun, and it was meant to be. And we reached a lot of people just with the laughter, with the fun, with the innocence. It wasn't your canned, we're going to talk about this, and here's what we're talking about. We brought people on the air. We laughed. We had fun. We partied. So the angels have stuff laid out for us on our path. It's like envision you're walking down a path. There's all these goodies there, but sometimes we miss them because we're looking off in the field somewhere, or we're saying, I wonder if I should be over there. I like what that person's doing. Maybe I should be over there. And they're like, stay on your path. When you stay on your path, you get all those goodies. You get everything that they put there for you. And all it takes is that open mind and saying, okay, because when she contacted me, I'm like, this is wonderful. And I'm seeing, the video, and I'm seeing her transcribing. And then they're going, no, you're not getting it yet. So they do guide us. Yeah. They do guide us when we're open to being guided. They do the best thing for us and not how we see that best thing. Oh my gosh, we've been talking about expectations and attachments for a while now on this show.
Yeah.
And absolutely. It's so true that that's what they're really guiding us to is not having that expectation.
Right. I want to say good morning to Diane, Allison Beiersdorfer,
yes,
and Karen Smith also joined us this morning.
And Tony's in here saying good morning.
Yes, and Tony. So also, I wanted to say, Sally said, yes, it does. Okay, intentions. We are holding a manifesting burn party in our group on the 7th, which is our last super full moon for the year 2020. And Dawn says, intentions become miracles. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. I love that. Yeah, I love that.
They do. And I know that Enlightened World is going to do something on the 7th for the full moon. I believe Michelle is going to lead that. I'll be part of it. And don't have the time of it just yet, but I'm sure we'll be announcing that probably today.
Yeah. And good morning, Mohammed.
Mohammed, good morning.
It's nice to see you this morning. Yeah. So, yeah, and also I want to go back just a little bit. And it was, let's see. Betsy was saying that that's what she does. She writes her dreams down. And Carol, she fell asleep last night listening to Sue Broom. So maybe that helped with her dreams. She had several and she remembered them.
Rosie's here. Rose Shapiro, thank you for coming on our morning show.
Good morning,
Rosie
Rose.
is a good friend of Robert Painley. He's who introduced me to her. And Rosie, I just think you're amazing, and thank you for being here. I know you were up last night with Robert's show as well, so we appreciate you coming in.
And good morning, Michelle Landers.
And Michelle said
she's quite sure.
Yeah, not quite sure the time of that full moon ceremony.
Oh, okay.
It was her idea, and she's putting it together. So we'll know probably today, Michelle, what time that's going to be.
Now, this is interesting. Sharon Boyle, this morning in bed, she was thinking next year will be her 50th. And how could she mark that? And that she'd like to do some kind of personal challenge, a physical one. Interesting. Anybody have any ideas for Sharon?
Okay, now what was the question? I'm sorry, I was typing a message to Rosie.
She's turning 50 next year and is thinking about doing some kind of physical challenge for it. In celebration.
Okay, run a marathon. Oh, Sharon, that's a great idea. You know, I think what I'm hearing is not just a personal challenge, but a challenge out there. Whoever wants to join with you, that would be the party. That would be, okay, let's all do this together. And you're gonna get what it is. They're going to inspire you. And so just what I'm suggesting is that you sit down, do a little bit of automatic writing on it. So get your paper and your pen, take a few moments of quiet when the kids are in bed, okay, so that you have quiet, and see what that is, because I'm really hearing from the angels that it's supposed to be not just you taking that challenge. This is going to be for us to get involved and celebrate that birthday with you. And I want to.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm in.
And Wendy says she climbed Snowdonia Mountain a few years after having a total hip replacement. That's amazing, Wendy.
Wow,
That's
awesome.
Courageous, and wow, congratulations. And good morning, Stacy Small Lord. Good morning. I hope you're well.
Stacy, hi, honey. So good to see you. My goodness, we have a good group with us this morning.
Yes, we do. And Sally says there's a lot of looping going on this morning. Yeah, looping. I think with the little circle thingy where we're freezing.
Oh, the buffering.
And the buffering, yeah.
I'm not seeing that on my phone. I have it up here playing. I'm not seeing it yet. So maybe just refresh your screen and see if that helps.
Wow. Sharon, this is awesome. She says, this year I intend to achieve so much in a personal, spiritual, and physical level. And also, I am making great progress with clearing out and sorting out the house, ready for decorating. Plus, I am designing and developing our garden. this is my year.
This is your year,
wow,
honey.
that's
and
amazing.
wow, you have Archangel Jophiel helping you big time. And Rosie responded to Wendy's climbing that mountain. The angels gave her strength. Yes, they did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wendy says it was hard work. I can't I can't even imagine. I really can't. I've done a lot of things in my life, but that one, that's beyond amazing. That really is. Oh.
No, I don't know that song. I said a hip hop, hippity hop. I said a hip hop, hippity hop.
Hippity hop.
No, don't know that one. But it sounds like a fun, upbeat song for sure.
I want to say I think there was a movie that had that in it. I want to say, because it sounds familiar.
Awesome.
Oh, she says, Sally said it means it's repeating a lot of what we say.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've never had that happen.
I have never had that happen before. Oh, Stacey said that's a good song, so she knows it. Oh, you and your husband climbed it with your 3 dogs.
Wow.
Now, I've gone up a mountain with 1 dog before, and that was a challenge because every time she saw anything move, she wanted to chase it. So, and that was in Arizona. So I was constantly chasing the dog that was chasing other things. Yeah. And there's lots of things on those mountains in Arizona, let me tell you.
And lots of things you do not want your dog chasing.
Well, especially you don't want her running off into like a cactus bush, you know, and coming out with stickies all over her.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. But it was fun just going up on the top of the mountain and looking down and seeing into the valley. I love Arizona. There's so much beauty there. Anybody been to the Grand Canyon? That was one of my favorite things. That was on my bucket list, actually. I wanted to see the Grand Canyon. And when I had some surgery, I had breast surgery before I had this latest surgery. My 2 sisters flew out, Billy and Sheila. They came out to see me after that surgery, and they took me to the Grand Canyon. And I was just in awe. I'd never and still haven't seen anything like that. Just the magnificence of it. Anybody else been there? Thumbs up if you've been to the canyon.
I have not. Good morning, Sherry Gatewood. Yes, and Carol says the last birthday I celebrated was my 50th. I remember it being a Saturday and I was alone. Instead of feeling down, I went out and danced all night. One of my most favorite birthdays. Isn't that always the case when, I mean, I have planned birthdays in advance and built up all this big expectation around one of my milestone birthdays. Yes, exactly. And every time I did that, I fell flat on my face. And that, I love that. You were spontaneous. You just went out and played and danced. And how cool is that?
And Rosie says the canyon is one of her favorite places with beautiful energies flowing. And she made connections with many beautiful souls. And Diane said, it's pretty incredible. It really is. Yeah. It really is. You know, when I watched the movie Thelma and Louise, and yes, I do love that movie. I hate the ending, but I love the movie. And I saw the beauty of Arizona. When I was choosing a place to live, we moved away from Florida for a bit, and we were choosing that place, and that just stuck in my mind. I'm like, I need to go see the desert. I need to see all that beauty and just the openness, the spaciousness. Yeah. That's what attracted me to Arizona, was all that spaciousness, the desert. I love the sky at night in Arizona. Oh my gosh, if you've never experienced the sky in the desert, you don't know what you're missing. This comes pretty close, seeing all the stars and everything out here at night, because there's no lights around here, no street lights. But out there, it's like you can see forever. And we'd have the meteor showers, you know, the shooting stars, we call them, or falling stars. You could watch those, I mean, miles and miles. You could just see them go across the sky. Yeah. Here we get a little glimpse of them, you know, and then they're gone.
But still.
But that was an amazing time in my life. It was an amazing time and a horrible time at the same time. Yeah. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. Total.
I had the best experiences out there and I had the worst experiences. So I'm glad to be back in Florida for sure.
Wendy went to Butlins for a soul weekender for her 50th. And Diane has been to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, she said it was incredible.
Yeah.
And it's on Carol's bucket list. Do it. Just, that's the thing with bucket lists. Once we can actually travel and do things again,
yes.
We can figure out what it is that we really want to experience in this lifetime.
And Stacy says she would love to see the Grand Canyon. They're going to be empty nesters in a couple weeks, so maybe they can go.
And she wants to know if I met any lizard people. Let me tell ya, the critters out there are amazing too. And this was funny. When we were in the Grand Canyon, we were trying to get out because, there's a road in and a road out. And all of a sudden, there was a line of cars trying to get out. And we're like, what the heck's going on? Well, a huge tarantula had crawled up out of the canyon, and the what do you call them? The wildlife people, whatever they are, they stopped the cars so that they don't harm any of the animals that are out there. And these tarantulas, they're a good size. So they want to protect all of the natural wildlife there. I think that's amazing.
Yes, it is. Deirdre says, ever since I turned 40, I feel like I get promoted every year. Each year is so much better than the one before it. Absolutely. I feel the same way, Deirdre. It was like 40 was a turning point for me. It really was.
Okay, are we talking about the movie that I mentioned? I don't know what we're talking about. Somebody asked about a movie.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I didn't see that. Okay, the Grand Canyon popped off. Arizona's on her bucket list. Sally, Wendy Willis says, is it expensive to live there? I think it depends on where you live in Arizona. I know my niece lives in Tucson.
It wasn't bad.
It's probably comparable to any larger city,
it's really not bad, especially if you don't go right inside the big cities. Like Phoenix can get pretty expensive, but I lived right outside of Phoenix in a little place called Peoria, and it was a little neighborhood. Sue Broom actually lives a couple of miles from where I lived when I was out in Arizona. She lives in Sun City, and the properties, the houses, they're not bad. So I really enjoyed my time out there.
As far as movies go, Wendy said she watched the film Celestine Prophecy last night. She first watched it 16 years ago. I remember when that book came out. Oh my gosh.
Wendy Willis is with us. Good morning, Wendy. And she says she turned 50 and married the man of her dreams, and she was very blessed. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Sherry, she wants to know where the movie is. Celestine Prophecy. It's, I think I saw it either on Amazon or Netflix. You can, if you have Amazon or Netflix, go to that and just put in search the Celestine Prophecy. I know it's on one of those for sure.
Or you can do what we do. I use CloudLoad. Oh, why are we flashing?
I don't have any idea.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. It looks like...
Is it doing it on yours too?
I don't see it.
Okay, we got...
Yep, it's flashing on mine now.
We got flashing lights going on, and we're not doing anything, guys. We're just sitting here. So that may have been some visitors.
Yeah,
we do have a huge vortex right here where we're at in Jeryl Ann's house. And she used to have some hangings from the ceiling. And we would sit here, and Spirit would talk to us. And yeah, see, they're saying, we're here. We would ask, a question, or ask, is that you, like Iris or Bert, or some of her spirit guides, and they would just move like one of the things that were hanging, and there were a lot of them, but they'd let us know their presence.
Oh yeah, they're very, very.
And we could feel that vortex that was there. It was amazing.
Carol says she'd like to go back to the Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs. I tell you what, my in-laws, my ex-in-laws lived in Colorado Springs, and that was out off the back porch. And I love Garden of the Gods. I got engaged actually right next to Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs, up in the mountains hiking one morning. Yeah, that was memorable for sure.
Sherry Seymour says somebody is making contact. They really are, because can you see behind us? It's like totally white.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hello.
And that doesn't happen because we have our lights on, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we were seeing the river perfectly behind us before.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what is going on here this morning? Hello, whoever you are. And I have a feeling our little angels are ready for that angel circle this afternoon.
Oh, yes. And it's time to start putting in your prayer request also. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so again, for those of you that missed the announcement earlier, there is a free angel circle this afternoon. I don't know how many messages will be given, so whoever comes in, you are likely to get one. And there will be one for everybody. That's how they do the angel circles. They start out with a message for us all, and they usually do an attunement to their energy. So if you want to experience that, then you can come in at 2:30 today. Just message me, and I'll give you the Zoom link.
And this sounds like an amazing adventure. Sharon Boyle said, before we had kids, we spent 6 months traveling through 7 countries in southern Africa. A few days in, we hiked through the Blyde River Canyon, and I had never hiked before. We set off alone to follow the trail, and there were baboons around. I thought, Lord, what am I doing? But wow, what an amazing adventure that is.
Yes.
That is awesome.
So Rosie asked for prayers for her brother Matthew Delfino. And you know, Rosie, Robert reminds us every night also on his show to lift your brother up. And we do. We pray for Matthew. And Stacy has a job interview today. Good luck on that. And we definitely will lift Stacey. You in prayer for that. Yeah, I love that the angels are staying with us. This is going to be a powerful prayer time.
Oh, Stacy says, Sherry, that it's on Amazon, the Celestine Prophecy. I knew it was on one of those. I'd seen it. I haven't watched it in years.
Okay, so just keep putting your prayer requests in. We will start about 20 after to do a meditative prayer. And for those of you that it's your first time with us, we're not a religion. We believe in a higher power, and I happen to call it God. Call it whatever you want. You can use any name. A lot of people call it Buddha.
Source, creator.
Source, yeah, whatever you use, it's fine because it's all the same energy. It really is. It's like that creator and that highest power that we can go to. That's where we lift these prayer requests up to. So, like I said, we're not a religion. We don't preach any dogma. We don't tell you have to believe the way we believe, because each person is unique and you have your own image of what God is like. So that's what we do. We're just we like to say our religion is love, and we share love. And after we lift the prayer requests up together, then we give each other some love. So don't go away. You want to stick around for that love fest that we do every day on here.
Absolutely. And Sally De La Rosa says her all-time place she wants to visit is the Isle of Skye. I'm not familiar with that, Sally. So do expand upon that. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. She says we light up her day. And thank you so much. See you soon. Love and light.
You have to leave, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a great day.
Sherry asked for prayer requests for her grandson, Mitchell Haas. He is having a reoccurrence of an illness he returned from Afghanistan with. Absolutely.
Will. And Julie kisses mom, Cynthia. Mystico. She has to have shots in her eyes. I have a friend. My best friend, Sherry, in Fort Lauderdale. Her sister, Vicky, has to do that. And I love Vicky. She's been through a lot in this lifetime.
And Tony says, today I pray for anyone struggling in any way. Way more positive than praying for ignorant people, even though they need it desperately. Okay.
And Heidi Jones, hello and welcome to you. I think it's your first time here. She says,
Heidi.
To please help me to release all my heartache, burdens, anger, and grief. Yeah. Recent events have hit me hard today in my heart. I can't stop crying. So
Heidi,
please stay with us, Heidi. Stay with us for that prayer time.
Sharon said, going back to her Africa trip, she said the night before the hike, there was the most amazing thunder and lightning storm, and the power went out, and we all sat by candlelight in the accommodation having our meal. Now, that would be very magical, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
And yes, Wendy, that was the other Wendy. We have Wendy
Yes,
Willis
we have-
and Wendy Roberts, and that
Yes,
was Wendy
we
Willis
have
that's
two,
having
yes.
to leave. Angie wants
Okay.
prayers for her son's father, Robert. We definitely will.
And Sally said the Isle of Skye it's towards Scotland. It's heaven on earth. You can Google photos. Wow, it is amazing. I wonder if it's anywhere near where Sharon Boyle is from, Scotland. Is it anywhere near where you were from, Sharon? Oh, Heidi, I'm so glad that you came and found us today.
Me too. And Angie said she just finished a healing on her son's father, Robert. So just now, so perfect timing to put him in our prayer circle. It sure is, darling. I'm so glad you're here with us this
Angie.
morning.
Good morning.
And Donna Sandoval says, please pray for me to make the right decision that is right for me and help me to stop worrying about what everyone else will think. And stick with us, Donna, because we talk every day about busting through those expectations and attachments to the outcome
and approval,
people pleasing,
yes.
all of the above.
And okay, so Heidi, and okay, I'm sorry, I just lost my total train of thought.
Well, Sharon
I just
Boyle
went blank.
Says, I'm Scottish and there's so much I need to see and take my children for many holidays.
Yes.
Yeah, life should be fun.
Absolutely.
That's what I feel. And as much fun as we can have, whatever you can do to bring joy to your life, to other people's life, especially young children like what you have, Sharon. I think that's awesome.
And she said the Isle of Skye was a little bit far away from where she lived. So, yes. And anyone who's interested, just go to Angelic River Family if you're new and want to join our group. It's open to everyone. We just ask that you be kind and nice. And if you post things that are high vibrational. It's our whole job here. And good morning, Donna. That's what it was. I was going to say good morning to Donna. I don't have her on my thread. She's on yours and I didn't see it.
And Angie says, love being here with you all. So amazing to be a part of lifting up these prayers and sharing my heart and love.
Absolutely, Angie.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, we still got a little time. So any more prayer requests? And let me just say also, you don't have to mention names. You can just say, if it's a family member or whatever. And you don't have to type it in because what we do is lift up each other. And anything that's in your heart, anything that you're carrying as a burden for somebody else, we ask you to just let that go when we do our prayer time. And we'll do a little release this morning of that energy. And Heidi's asking for a link to the group. So, yes, Heidi, we will get that to you. We'll invite you into the group. Stacy, look forward to this every morning. I do too. We've talked about that, how special this time is. Let me tell you all, I am not a morning person. I am really not a morning person. And this time here at the river, I got quarantined here at the river. I live in Fort Lauderdale, which is a really busy place. And I'm a night owl. I love the nighttime. I can be up till 2 o'clock in the morning, which I usually do. That's my time to come alive, my time to create. I write during that time. Mornings, I'm usually asleep. But for some reason, when I came here, for some reason, I know it was the angels, and they're still back there. They put these 2 ospreys in the tree right beside of our house. I say our house. I'm owning it now. And I sleep out here on the porch, which is a screened-in porch. Windows are open. It's beautiful. And these 2 ospreys every morning, one of them we named Lucy, would talk nonstop, just continuous going until I would wake up. Because I didn't have an alarm set. So I woke up and then I walked outside and had my coffee outside sitting at the river. And that's how this was born. That's how Coffee and Conversation came to be. But I'm really not a morning person. I'll say it again. I'm usually droopy. I have to have 10 cups of coffee before I can wake up. So this has been really good for me to changed my life to where I have experiences like this, and I get my day going on the right foot. I've always woke up. I've always awoken with gratitude and, given out the messages of gratitude to God, thankful for another day, thankful for whatever experience can happen. Now we're dark. Hello. But this has been a life-changing experience to get up every morning and be here with you all. And I love being with you. You're such an amazing, powerful group that we now consider our family. We are family. And thank you all for coming in every morning and supporting what we do here and adding your energy to it. That's what's the beauty of this group. You add your energy. We just come here and facilitate. We're just here. We just show up, as the angels say. Just show up. That's all that's required. So thank you all for showing up. And thank you for being here with us. And we have some people that jumped in. April Hale, good morning.
Good morning, April. I don't have any of them on mine, so.
Okay, so I was just scrolling to see if there were any other prayer requests before we go into that time. Yeah, Heidi, I love that comment. Funny how you fall into places when you need help, and this place is my time to be now. Oh, you're going to make me cry because that is so true. So true. When we show up, we're going to be at that right place. What's that saying? When the student is ready, the master will appear. Mm-hmm. It's so true that when we're ready to be around like-minded folks, those like-minded folks are going to show up for you. So you were guided here. You can thank the angels for guiding you here. And she's in England. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Sharon Boyle and Wendy Roberts is also in England, and Robert Dosa. So hopefully y'all can reach out to each other. Mm-hmm. And good morning, Karen Rogowski.
Hi,
it's
Karen.
So nice to see you.
And Luann Terrio says, prayers that my move will go smoothly and as planned.
Absolutely.
We sure will pray for that.
And Carol asked for prayers for those who are in need of food. And
okay.
Simona, good evening here in India. And
awesome.
Alyssa, hi.
And I didn't see Karen Rogowski come on.
Yeah, she came up. And Abilita is with us.
Hi, Abilita.
Good
and Heidi
morning.
says, stop it, because I can't stop crying. I asked the angels for help 1 hour ago, and they brought you here, didn't they? So I'm so glad they answered and responded right away.
I am too.
And Heidi, there is an angel circle happening this afternoon at 2:30 our time. So check that out in the group. I know you're going to come into our group this morning.
And Sally says, prayers for the people who cannot reach the unemployment lines. Frustrations are high and building. I know you're in Michigan. Here in Florida, apparently they have this system that is absolutely so broken that people have been trying for ever since the beginning to try to get through. And they said the system that they put in place in the beginning was so bad that the overload that's happening right now has completely made it crash. So they're experiencing the same thing here in Florida, Sally. And I don't know about everything else around the country. So, and Alyssa says, good morning.
Yeah. Yes, hi Alyssa. You're here just in time for our prayer time, honey. It is 8:20 here, Heidi.
Yeah, I think you guys are. Is it 5 or 6?
9,
Okay,
10,
8.
11, 12, 1. You're 5 hours ahead
5
of
hours
us.
ahead
so
of
it'll be
us.
7:30 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do our prayer requests and lift those up. We've read, I think, all of them out. If we missed yours, we apologize. But they are there, so that energy is out there for us to lift up. And thank you all. We have a really great group of people with us this morning. So thank you for being here. And let's start to focus our energy now.
We're at 22 on my screen.
We are at 32 combined with all of them. This shows everybody from all the channels that we're broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope Live. So we have people on all of those channels. Yes, there's 32 total people with us. So thank you all for being here. Angelic 22. Yes, Wendy, it is. It's a master number. All right, so the way we do this is to just start to relax into our hearts. We like to be very heart-centered when we lift these prayers up to God. So the way we do that is something called the heart-brain coherence. And you just place your hand on your heart, because wherever you're touching on your body, that's where your focus goes. And I think that's so interesting that's what they teach. Greg Braden told us that, and I believe it, because anytime I touch my heart, it's like, oh, there I am. I'm right there. So just touch your heart and start to focus on your breath. So let's take a deep breath in. I always envision there's a balloon inside of there, and I'm filling that balloon up totally. You know what it takes to blow up a balloon. Take that much air in and let it inflate, and then relax the breath out. And now let's take another one of those deep breaths in, and let's add some gratitude. Gratitude for this beautiful time we spend here together with each other. Gratitude that we are alive, that we are breathing, that we're experiencing, and we're holding each other right now. That's something to be very grateful for, this beautiful family. And then when you exhale, feel your body start to relax a little more. Take another one of those breaths in, still feeling a lot of love coming into your heart. This is connecting your heart with your brain, and your brain is going into a higher brain state, a higher brain wave. And it helps you to be more focused and more centered on what we're doing. This is a great way to center your body if you're feeling your energy being scattered. I'm feeling some release happening even as we're doing this. Some of that fuzziness that was there, that muddled feeling is being cleared up when you do this, because it does make you very clear and focused. And now with your next breath in, let's see that energy anchoring love in your heart. Just anchor it in there. Feel that yummy love that we've been sharing together, reaching out to each other, socializing, saying our hellos, finding out what everybody's up to and where we are in the world, envisioning this little circle has spread all over the world. And how beautiful is that we can come together at this time as a collective energy. Really feel how good that is inside of you. And you are in the right place. If you found this group, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be immersed in love, because that's what we do. And now take another deep breath in, and let that breath flow downward. Let it flow into your solar plexus, just below the heart center. And in that solar plexus, let's open up that energy that's there. I'm feeling some stuck energy this morning. Some of you are feeling that you're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of good things in your life. That other people are. Other people can have whatever it is they want. They can have the travel and the cars and the houses and the money. But that's for others. You deserve that too. You deserve anything that you want in your life. It's your birthright to have a joyful life, to have a beautiful life. So let's open up that energy. And I want you to place one hand on your solar plexus. And I want you to say those words, I am worthy. And at first, it may not feel right. It may not feel like that belongs to you. So let's do another statement. I am enough. Just feeling into the collective energy here. Okay, so this is taking a little bit to break through. Let's do I am loved. And when you're feeling that love come in, I see the energy start to expand out. Your solar plexus chakra is your power center. I want you to really feel powerful this morning before we go into dealing with the prayer requests and lifting them up. I want you to feel your power. I want you to own your power. And to do that, let's say these mantras again to ourselves. I want you to really say it. If you can say it out loud, say it with conviction. We'll do I am worthy first. I am worthy. I am enough. I am loved. Breathe right into that solar plexus. See if it feels looser. See if it's not knotted up anymore and not receiving that energy of your power. Let's expand that some more. Breathe right into it. See the expansion taking place. Start to believe. Your intention is powerful. Intend to believe these words that you're saying to yourself. I am worthy. It took me almost 60 years to realize that statement, to own my power. Don't put it off. Do it now. Breathe it in. I am worthy. I feel someone getting very emotional over this. Let the tears flow. Let them come out. That's release. Releasing any energy of your unworthiness. Let it go. There's a reason we went here. There's a reason we went to the solar plexus. Because you need to feel your worthiness. You are enough, just as you are. Nobody else needs to confirm that you're enough. You have to confirm that. And Spirit's already confirmed it. Spirit tells you every day you are enough. Just as you are, you don't need to be or do or say anything to be enough. It's an unconditional love that God gives us. And it's your birthright. So claim it right now. I am enough. I am worthy. I do deserve a good life. I do deserve to have what my heart desires. We're going to stay here one more moment because I still feel some resistance. Let's break through that old belief, the old tapes that held us down and told us that we weren't good enough. All those comparisons, all those competitions, let that go. Breathe into here and say, I am worthy. I am enough. Ooh, somebody just grew a little taller. Stand in your confidence that you are worthy. Stand tall because you are worthy. You are enough. Let the tears flow. It's okay. Let all those old energies out. That's what the tears are doing. They're washing away all those old beliefs, all those old energies of not being the same as anybody else, not feeling the same, not doing the same, or having the same experiences. You are unique. Have your own experiences the way that you want to, the way your body and your soul tells you to. Let's feel into the collective energy together. Feel that power of all of us owning that we are enough, owning that we are worthy. Let's build each other up and lift each other up. If there's someone next to you that's not quite feeling it yet, put your arms around them. The angels are here. They're holding every one of you and letting you know, yes, yes, you are enough. Beautiful. Such beautiful work you just did, owning your power. That was very emotional, so let's bring in some grounding energy to ground us into that place of safety and security as we are owning our power. Let's envision that we have dropped down into the center of Earth, the place where all those beautiful crystals are gathered together. And let's find our crystal. We've been doing this for a while now. Find your crystal. It may be the same one you've been holding on to. It may be a different one for you today. Maybe you've opened up to love and you want to hold that rose quartz. Or maybe you still feel you need some protection and you go to one of the darker stones like the hematites or the shungites, the black tourmaline that's coming up for somebody. Grab onto it, hold the energy of it, and thank Mother Gaia while you're there. Let's give some gratitude for our Earth Mother for providing this grounding energy for us. Really feel into that energy that's there. Whatever it is for you, that's your stone, that's your energy. And let's immerse ourselves in that energy. And today I'm feeling a really beautiful quartz crystal for myself. So grab yours, bring whatever crystal it is, whatever gem is calling you. Bring it into your energy field. And let's go upward now with that energy. Bring the energy up to your heart. Let's anchor it there. And let's bring it up to our throat chakra. Our throat chakra is where we express ourselves. There were so many that had to release the energy of being unworthy, and that blocks the throat chakra when you do that. So we've opened up the feeling of being worthy. Let's bring that up to the throat and express ourselves. There's some clogged throat energy here. So let's clear that away, clearing the energy in the throat to be able to be authentic, to be able to express whatever it is you want to say, not being afraid of who's going to criticize or judge you for what you're having to say, but really letting all of your words come forward. Breathe into your throat and see that beautiful blue chakra energy opening up for you. Because we want that field open so we can hold these prayer requests up. So let's focus on those requests now. Everyone that has typed in something that they want lifted up for, whether it's a loved one, a family member, or yourself. Let's all gather those requests together and really bring them into our energy field. Maybe you don't know that person that put the request in. It doesn't matter because you know them on a soul level. You were here for a reason. You came here today to be lifted up and to be immersed in this energy. So bring those prayer requests in. And let's call in our angels that help us to really minister to these requests. Let's call in Archangel Raphael. We did a lot of healing on that solar plexus. So Raphael, we're asking for energy to come through that we can powerfully stand in our worthiness to bring forward these prayer requests. And we ask Archangel Raphael that you look at each request that's been spoken, each request that's been written or held in our hearts. And we ask Archangel Michael to come into our circle. Make this a sacred place. Help each of us feel your presence in a strong way, feeling strength from you, feeling protection from you. This is a safe container here, a safe place to express your needs and your wants. So thank you, Michael, for protecting us. Cut any cords to any energy that's not for our best and highest good. Archangel Gabriel, give us some clarity today. Help us to really find what's for us in this world, whether it's speaking or writing or just coming together with others and joining in as a collective, collaborating with others. And Archangel Jeryl, thank you for being here, for grounding, for helping us to find our balance and find our center. So with these powerful archangels and all of our collective energy, let's lift those prayer requests upward. Let's let them go out away from us. See them as they drift off with the angels. And we're asking that they go directly to the Creator, to God's source energy, and that we be released of the burden of holding them. We can still lift them up, we can still speak love into them, but it's not our burden. And we want to release any low vibration energy, any sadness, lifting all that along with those prayer requests, putting each of us in that circle that the angels are taking. And a lot of release happening right now, so just let it go. Let that energy be released. It doesn't mean you're releasing that person. You're releasing the energy attached to it. So as we see those requests going directly to God, we ask that whatever happens in those situations is for that person's best and highest good. However it's to be answered, it's not our answer. It's for their best answer. And thank you. Let's give gratitude to God right now. Thank you, God, for seeing and hearing our requests. And thank you for hearing and seeing us, each one of us, right here in this circle. And see now that white light coming from God, covering us, telling us how beautiful we are, how loved we are, and yes, how worthy we are. Thank you, God, for that. Let's pull that love in together, all of us together. Pull it into your heart. Feel it in your heart. Believe. Believe that it's there, and then feel it. And reminded of the statement, I'll believe it when I see it, and I'll see it when I believe it. Believing it, putting it, words to it, putting thoughts to it, putting energy in it, that creates. So let's create that love inside. Mixing all our love together. What a beautiful, beautiful soup we make, a love soup. And let's immerse ourselves in it now, and let's start to give it away. We have so much inside that we want to share it. So envision this circle. We're all around the world. We are right now in many, many parts of the world. So let's start to share it. We do something called a heart telephone. And we envision this circle, and we're standing beside of somebody on our left and somebody on our right. And we're going to turn to our left, and we're going to say to that person, I love you.
I love you.
And as that travels around our circle, it comes back to us, into our heart. And take it in. That's yummy. Love is so yummy. Love is what heals. Love is what is the only thing that we experience in the spirit world. We experience love. So now we're full of it again. It's filled us up totally. So let's give it out to everybody. So just envision this huge group of us all together, and we're going to give gratitude. First of all, we're going to say thank you, and then we're going to say I love you to everybody. And I don't care where you're at. Say it out loud. It doesn't matter. You're the only one that matters right now. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. And we do love you.
Yes.
We thank you. We are so grateful for this family that has come together. And it's such a blessing. You're such a blessing in my life. I love you.
And I love you too. Thank you so much. This starts my day every day in the most perfect way possible.
It is the best way.
I'm so grateful.
The best way to start our day. It's a miracle.
Yes,
it really is a miracle that has happened. Here at the river, there's been many. This is one of them. And so appreciate every one of you that were here. Heidi, honey, thank you. I'm so glad you were here, and I hope that this has lifted you today. I know it's your first time. Rosie, it's your first time. Thank you for being here. You all are amazing. You're just amazing.
Heidi picked up an amethyst. What a beautiful
stone.
Yeah,
what did you all get? I had that big, clear quartz. Wow, that's going to be an amazing angel circle today.
I have my favorite rose quartz that's always there.
I knew there was a rose quartz nearby.
Yes, I've been really connecting to rose quartz because I've been working on my heart energy and keeping my heart open. And it was one of my messages that all things we do through our heart for the highest and greatest good.
Absolutely. So feel into your solar plexus now. Let's have some thumbs up if you felt clearing, if you feel your worthiness now. Give us, there you go. Give us those thumbs up. Because I felt a lot of release. I was crying. I had tears because I felt that collective release. It was so tight starting out, and I felt it loosen and expand out more and more. So yes, I see your thumbs up. Yay. I see that you did that work while we were there.
Carol picked up a hematite, and Stacy picked up a clear blue stone.
And Deirdre got an emerald. I love emeralds.
Beautiful.
Yes. Awesome.
And I love
Heidi, you felt that clearing.
Yes. Good.
Awesome. Oh, I love you all so much.
I love you, everyone.
I know. I don't want to stop today, but we have other things coming on.
Oh, and Wendy got Angelite.
Oh, I love
I do
Angelite.
Too.
And Sherry got a septarian egg. Wow.
Oh,
that's powerful.
Gosh. That is amazing.
Awesome. And Mohammed is asking what this is all about. Mohammed, thank you for being with us. We gather every morning here, and we just share some time with each other, and then we share our burdens, our prayer requests, and we lift those up in a beautiful meditation. And sometimes it takes us to a place and we all experience something together. Today we all grabbed a stone and we brought it into our energy field, and that's what we're sharing right now. So thank you for asking, and thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
And our group again is Angelic River Family. If you all want to come in there, that's where we do more socializing and sharing love and sharing some beautiful videos and memories and whatever discussion comes up. So join us.
And Sharon got malachite. I love malachite.
I love malachite
and
too.
Simona got an amethyst as well.
Yes, Heidi. Every day we're here.
Yep.
Join us every morning if you can. Well, I think it's afternoon for you.
Good luck on your interview, Stacy. We'll put lots of good mojo out there for
Sharon says the job is yours, Stacy. Hold that in your heart.
Right.
Feel it has already happened and manifested. Oh, of course we'll have you, Heidi. We love you being here. Love your energy. Okay, there's our cue to end.
Okay.
Deirdre says, Namaste, y'all. I love that. I love it.
See you tomorrow, everyone.
We'll see you all in the group. And at 9:30, our Diane will be on. At 9 o'clock, Mira will be on Enlightened World. Enlightened World Network for the new people also. Go there. That's where we're streaming through.
Yes.
And there's lots of programmings happening on there.
Yeah. And
So-
Teri will be on at 5 p.m.
And at 11
Eastern.
o'clock this morning, Dr. Ruth Anderson, who's the founder of Enlightened World, Jeff Goldberg, and I will lead a silent meditation. As you all are meditating on your own, we'll be meditating together, the three of us. And then we share with you what we got for the collective that was meditating. So
Absolutely.
join us today. It's going to be fun. And if you
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
told me you want to come to the circle yet this afternoon, there's still time. So
Sure.
go into the group and let us know.
And I can't wait to meet Sherry Gatewood in the circle today.
Oh, Sherry, I'm so glad you're going to be
I'm
there.
so glad.
Love you,
Yeah.
honey. I'm pretty sure I sent you the link already.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a great
Bye,
day,
everybody.
everybody.
Much,
Bye-bye.
much love to
we
you.
love you.